Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome back to our Total War Warhammer 3 Chaos Dwarfs Let's Play, where it's time to call in the exterminators and start dealing with some of these rats. Folks, last session we had the opportunity to secure a non-aggression pact with the Skaven lying in the mountains over here, but unfortunately I want the marble at Karak Vlag pretty bad, so I had to say no to that offer of non-aggression, and instead I'm going to have to kick off a war with them as soon as we hit the end turn button, because we're at the end of the previous turn. And there's just a couple of skill points to assign, and then we can hit the end turn button, see what the AI gets up to, and declare our fresh war to hopefully very quickly wipe out the Skaven in the mountains and secure that marble that I talked about way in the beginning of this series, which was only 3 episodes ago. Folks, if you've been enjoying the 3 episodes so far, if you enjoyed today's episode, please don't hesitate to let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. It does make a very big difference in just letting me know what people are enjoying on the channel, letting me know what I should do more or less of, and how I should adjust my schedule and things like that. So if you're having a good time, if you're enjoying the series, if you would like to see it to completion, hit the like button, leave a comment, and we'll keep the party going. Let's go ahead and adjust our cargo capacity over here. This is our second convoy overseer. Our first one is currently, on a trip, and hopefully he's going to secure some additional. I believe it was it laborers that we sent him for, or was it raw materials? I believe it was laborers. Yes, because we are a little rough on the labor side of things, but this war with the Skaven is going to make up for that, so we'll be fine. Let's go ahead and take a look at this building upgrade that's available. I don't think I'm in a rush here. I wouldn't mind getting this upgrade done. 500. No, we're going to hold off on that because next turn we should be able to upgrade the drill finally to give us access to the next stage of the Great Drill of Hashut, our actual main kind of set of objectives, right? So we're going to hold off on that, and I think we're going to... Oh, I don't know why. I saw the little, the icon at the top there, and for some reason my brain read it as the little building hammer. But no, all these upgrades are going to cost raw materials, so we're going to hold off on that. We have nothing available over here either that I'm looking to chase after, so sure, that's that. Or, wouldn't hurt to maybe build the advanced military structures up over here, because it only costs armaments, and we're not currently looking to spend that on anything, so it might be a good idea to secure the ability to recruit some additional units up over here. Now, down at Israel Mingal, we are in the process of building our lava fields, right? So a good bit of recruitment available at World's Edge Mountains, but what happens if we have an army all the way up over here, right, pushing northwards? They're going to have to rely on this province instead, and while they don't seem that far apart, it is about, what, 4 turns worth of movement, maybe 3 with the use of the underway. That's a long time to waste. So with that said, yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and secure the construction of an additional set of lava fields up here, and we might pursue the other building that gives us access to the bigger war machines as well up over here. Again, normally I wouldn't have 2 provinces side to side that focus on recruitment capabilities, but this is a very large province, and again, there's a difference between being down over here and up over here, right? This should give us good coverage as far as recruitment options are concerned, and with that done, I think we are now finally actually truly ready to hit the end turn button. Yes, okay. I just wanted to check what that last option was. Nothing for the time being, because again, we're saving up raw materials, so let's hit the end turn button, see if the AI gets up to anything, and then, as I was saying, kick off this war, right? It always... I've said this countless times already in this series, it always worries me to go to war with the Skaven, because God knows what they're up to in terms of setting up ambushes and all that kind of nonsense, but I think we'll be fine. We just gotta move in fast, and I think we'll be A-okay. What is this? Embezzlement. A commander has claimed a large number of laborers for his own purposes. At the very least, such an act of presumptuous, if not plain treachery, is presumptuous. While he is too well connected to kill out of hand, we may be able to ensure he at least serves our purposes on a mission of our design. The only question is, where to send him? To the rear echelon to help with casualty replenishment rate for 10 turns? Well, that's not bad. Or to the home front, increasing labor by 200. Now, okay, look, yes, our average efficiency is kind of low right now, but it's not that bad. 82% isn't the end of the world. We're making raw materials at a decent enough rate. I don't think we need to rush this because, again, we have that trade convoy that's out there already, and with the war that's coming up, we'll secure more labor in no time. However, with the war that's coming up, we're also going to take damage to our troops pretty regularly. So I think it makes sense to take 10 turns of increased casualty replenishment rate. It's not a significant amount. It's also not insignificant, so sure, to the rear echelon. Our soldiers there could do with some help, and additional laborers would surely ease their burden. Is that really so treacherous? I mean, I get it. He claimed them for himself, and he shouldn't do that. But it stays within the Empire. It's not like he's using them, you know, for his manor or something, right? Apparently, we're still getting access to them for our military purposes and or for whatever we desire. So, not that much treachery. Unacceptable for a Chaos Dwarf, but, you know, the human me doesn't see it as too treacherous. To the rear echelon. Of course, when I play, I role play, so I'm going to keep myself in the mindset of our Chaos Dwarfs. As many of you have pointed out, I've been maybe a little too soft on our laborers and not sending them to their doom as much as I probably should. So I'm gonna look to fix that as we move up to Seepgore, which is a completely innocent-looking ruined miner settlement. I'm sure we're not going to find anything dangerous here. Oh, what are the chances? Skaven revealed. I would never have seen that coming. Can we... Don't do this to me, game. Okay, tallest towers. Yeah, cool. Skaven revealed. Yeah, cool. Declare war. Weird. This pop-up didn't show up because those pop-ups were in our way. I was worried for a second there that the game just crashed on me, but we're good. We're good. Declare that war. We'll get the job done here. It looks like the balance of power is roughly even, slightly in our favor. We're strength rank 28, they're 49. One bad battle could obviously completely change that on us, but I think we'll be okay. Let's go ahead and kick it off, and yeah, let's get the job done. Do we... Oh, it's a decisive victory. Do I fight this one, or do I auto-resolve this one? Doesn't look like we'll take too much damage here. And again, I'm applying the logic that I used to use way back when we had our previous campaigns of Warhammer 3 on the channel, where if it's going to be a decisive victory and low casualties, and it doesn't look like it'll be a particularly interesting battle, we're just going to auto-resolve it, and well, this doesn't look like it's going to be a particularly interesting battle. So let's go ahead and auto-resolve this one so we can move a bit more quickly through the Skaven cities here. Some cool, some very impressive kill counts over here. 518 on these renders. My goodness, are you kidding me? The magma cannon barely did anything by comparison. I mean, even some of our laborers did more damage than the magma cannon. That's kind of funny. 284 up over here. Good numbers. Good numbers. Good numbers. All right, cool. Take all that. Thank you very much. And let's go ahead and secure this settlement as an outpost. What I'm thinking is we'll make this entire province an outpost province, pretty much. That's how many cities? That's three cities. Three minor settlements, and then the provincial capital will make it as a tower, because towers have access to the raw material buildings as well, so that should be fine. But otherwise, this will focus on producing raw materials, which means that when it comes to our labor economy, we're going to have Zorn, Uzkul, and the High Pass, at least for starters, be the primary centers of laborers. So rather than spreading laborers out super thinly, we'll have two big hubs that require labor consistently, and then we will have other places that focus on factories and armament production. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second as I went to adjust the new intake here. The trouble with doing that, though, just to be clear, the trouble with having too many laborers in one province is that they start to hit your control. As you can see, we have labor population -5 to control over here. So got to be careful about that. Got to make sure that we're not having rebellions just because I have these two massive hubs of laborers, and so when I say that, you know, we're going to focus on these two as being our hubs, that doesn't mean that we're not also going to try and spread laborers around when they don't need to be in a location. So we can still use the World's Edge Mountains, for example, as a place to store some overflow, at least until our empire is big enough to the point that we have plenty of hubs where we can send people around. So what we'll do is leave things as they are right now, because we're at 100% efficiency, but next turn, you know, maybe pull some people from World's Edge Mountains and send them up to Zorn Uzkul, or even the Blasted Waste, because they're about to lose efficiency, right? So anyway, just explaining my line of thought there, my line of thinking there, because I saw some comments with regards to that approach, and while it does make sense, it does come with some risks with regards to maintaining control, and that is something that I'm not going to say I struggle with maintaining control. It's one of those things that I typically forgo. It's not trouble. You can always build the buildings and have the garrisons and all that stuff. It's not trouble, but I tend to set it aside to deal with later, and then later comes around, and I find myself going, damn, that's a lot of rebellions. We'll be fine, though. Let's go ahead and get one more step of Woundmaker over here. Then we'll get Foe Seeker for that ultimate boost to speed, right? Temporary as it might be when it comes through. And then I wonder if we chase after some of this stuff first. I mean, again, there are tempting options elsewhere, but some of this stuff is so valuable in combat, you know? And then, of course, we'll get the third level of training with the next rank, so that'll be our priority there. That decision's already made. We'll see what happens afterwards. But these guys are good. Got to replenish a little bit. We're still topped up. I could do a bit of disbanding and re-recruiting, I suppose. I could get rid of these goblins over here, right? They're ranked up. It hurts to do, but we have access to better units here because of the Seep Gore Hobgoblin mustering camp. Now I should probably upgrade this right off the bat. It'll take 5 turns. It'll allow us to get the mines going over here. So let's get that party started. But separately, yeah, you know what? I think we're gonna do this. Let's go ahead and disband these goblin laborers. Off you go, and let's replace them with the Hobgoblin Sneaky Gits. Yeah, sure, they're anti-infantry. That'll come in handy here. Sure, let's do that. And let's call it over there. Garth has been killed in battle. We've got Ogla Khan's Wolf Boys. You pays, we slays. That's the theory anyway. Here's hoping for a linear battle, lest the Wolf Boys start on their own side, or each other. Now these guys are fun. They're quite fast. They have some fun abilities as well to slow down, like routing enemy units. Do I pop them in instead? And that way we'll have some additional support for our renders. Yeah, that might not be a terrible idea. That might not be a terrible idea. What does it cost us? Not all that much. We got plenty of money to spare. Sure, let's get Ogla Khan's Wolf Boys in here. Pop them in. Could have waited, but it's fine. It's one turn of like 200 something, and upkeep is not going to break the bank over here. And what's the deal up over here? Any upgrades to do? Yes, this one. Let's go ahead and secure the high-powered drill assembly line. It'll take 3 turns. That's not all that long. I'm not going to sacrifice laborers to rush it, and then we can move on with the rest of our primary mission over here. And by the time that's done, we might even have all the Skaven wiped, right? That'll be good. Cool. Let's go ahead and pick our next research. Pandemic preparations. That's a little on the nose, don't you think? That's a little on the nose. Just a touch. But chance of plague spreading reduced by 25%. Chaos undivided corruption from protection buildings increased by 2. Let me check something here real quick. How are we doing in terms of corruption? Pretty good. Am I going to chase after the appropriate building to bolster the spread of undivided corruption? I don't know, but it unlocks the entirety of the rest of this tree. Ooh, finest leaders for that Lord Recruit rank +2. That's not bad. The sooner we get that, the more use we actually get out of it, because it's Lord Recruitment is going to happen in a handful of turns, right? Where we're going to need a second army very soon. So let's try and chase after finest leaders, and then separately down over here, I might want to chase after martial training again to go with that added the added rank for the added army. That'll have to do some added recruitment. 250. I suppose I could hold off on that, right? Next turn we'll have, in 2 turns time we'll have enough armaments to research that, which gives us enough time to finish our current piece of tech, pandemic preparations, and that works out perfectly. Cool. I guess we're good to hit the end turn button, and I'm worried that Kurak Peak is going to be 2 turns to get to, as opposed to 1, which will be a bit of an annoyance. Not the end of the world though. Let's hit the end turn button and see what the AI gets up to. Hopefully nothing too wild here. Smooth sailing, alright. Waiting for these rats to show up. Cause us trouble. Oh no. There's only one reason Grimgore Ironhide seeks an audience with somebody. And we're already seeing they're very unfriendly with us. We know exactly what's about to go down. This is not ideal. There it is. War declared. Why? And they are much stronger than us. They're strength rank 19, we're strength rank 31. Oh boy. I guess it's time for that next army, isn't it? A little earlier than I would have liked, but I think it's time for that second army. Fair enough, war declared. It is what it is. We'll be fine. We will not be fine. This is not good. This is our convoy that was supposed to bring back so many laborers. And it's a valiant defeat with high casualties. That's a lot of goblin archers. Are we really going to suffer a defeat here? I mean, fair, they outnumber us significantly. But we got artillery. We got guns. We got artillery of a different kind. I mean, I guess you couldn't call the Iron Demon artillery because its range is pretty short. We might be okay here. Well, no, I don't think we'll win. But I wanna cause some pain here. I want to cause some pain. I can't believe they declared war on us because of a convoy. It's a trade delegation. Come on. To the battlefield we go. Alright, folks. It was probably extremely silly of me to even try this, but hey, why not, right? I want to cause them some pain, like I said, so why not? Let's get you in a group and see what we can do with you. Probably not too much. We've got our front line over here, small as it is, able to spread out like so. Come on now. There we go. Let's get our guns like this and like this. Now, the enemy is the attacker this time around, right? For the first time in this campaign, I think, we're the defender. And that means they should be coming towards us. And hopefully our guns will get a decent bit of damage done before we have to, well, give up on the fighting. Let's be real. These guys are set up back over here. Should be able to get some work done. We've got Monstrous Impact, which will slow the enemy down as well. And then we have our Iron Demon, which has Suppressed, which will slow the enemy down too. I'm kind of tempted to get these guys posted like up somewhere so they can fire into the sides, but I don't want to expose them either because then the enemy will just swarm them and we'll get shut down. I wonder if I stay like over here, if eventually my guns can't move to the side and the Iron Demon can, you know what, actually let's do this. Let's send these guns over here because they're a bit more mobile. Let's get the Iron Demon up over here and hopefully it'll slow the enemy approach down. And it'll allow our gun lines to get some more shots in before front lines meet. That might work out nicely. Move you off to the side over here. And, yeah, sure. Let's let's get this party started. Let's go. It says we have the advantage to start with. That's before their reinforcements arrive. I guess we have to creep up a little bit, though. Because these guys are out of range. Once their reinforcements arrive, this will be heavily against us. Though, again, it's mostly goblin archers on their side. I'm not going to chase them all the way up over here, only to get swarmed by the reinforcements that are going to arrive in about a minute. It'll take me about a minute to get up there. I'm hoping that we just get them in our like artillery range, but I have my doubts, obviously. You can see quite clearly that's not going to happen. Let's go ahead and set up maybe like that. They'll probably come down this way. We can pivot to face them. Fair enough. Let's go ahead and speed time up a little bit. There's no point watching this go down slowly, right? We're not even going to have vision over here. Oh, there we go. A little bit of vision. Okay, cool. Are we going to have range, though? No, not a chance. Not a chance. These guys will come through. We'll try and hit them a little bit. I don't want to have my back up against the wall over here. Though, truth be told, that might not be a terrible idea, because then when people start retreating, their backs are up against the wall. They can't run away too far, right? Just too far away. Just too far away. Let's move up to there. Speed time up. Again, a few extra shots at the enemy might do enough, right? Keep moving, keep moving. Not loving this. Not loving, like, the rock there and stuff. We might be able to get a decent, What's going on? The game just froze on me? Well, thank Hashut for autosaves, I guess. Hit the end turn button again and see if the same dice rolls roll as they did last time, and let's see if war with the greenskins. Yeah, there we go. Kicks off. Okay, fair enough. Cool. Sounds good. Yes, declare your war on us. No surprise there. Well, let's take this to the battlefield. Again, I could auto-resolve this, but I genuinely believe we might have just a sliver of a chance if we fight this ourselves. And so, once more, to the battlefield. Alright, folks, let's hope things play out a little differently this time. I mean, the sun is definitely playing things a little differently. The shadow over here is going to make it a lot harder to see anything. Fantastic. But same layout for our troops, same moves. I think what might have happened last time is when all the enemy reinforcements showed up, the game was just like, I don't know how to handle this, and decided to go to sleep. I have no idea. That blows my mind. But that's the only thing I could think of, because it seemed to be lined up with the arrival of enemy reinforcements. That's the only thing I could that's the only thing I can imagine it being. But that obviously Doesn't make any sense considering how often that needs to happen in this game. I want to clarify again, folks. It's not like my computer is like a junker from like, you know, the late 90s or something. This is, I'm rocking a 3090. I got an i9. Like this is a solid piece of equipment. Seeing a crash like that, it's got to be something else. It's got to be something else. But the timing there was very sus. Like it was a very suspicious timing. Very suspect, whichever version of sus you would like. But let's start the battle again. Let's creep up quickly, and let's hope things work out all right. Let's we know we need to go further than that, so why waste time with that middle order? This darkness, though, my goodness, it's going to be a lot harder to fight in in this darkness. We good though. We good though. Would like that sunlight over here. Speed time up. No need to dally. Again, it'll be about a minute and a half or so for reinforcements to arrive. These guys, they move so much more quickly. As long as we have vision up over here, we should be able to hit things now. Oh yeah, already firing away. That missed. Cool. Fantastic. These guys are out of our lines of sight. Oh, actually, you know what? That did a lot of damage up there. That did a decent bit of damage up there. Hot damn. If I can keep that up on their approach, then we'll be good. Problem is, I can't see them. Oh, here we go. Yeah, another shot coming through. Cool. These guys are about 30 seconds away now. How much damage are we going to get here? Wow. Yeah, see, we just got to keep this up. Just got to keep this up. And we might actually come out on top over here. I need to be able to see more, though. Let's get you moving up, buddy. Let's go. Break formation a little bit. And as soon as we can see something, we'll start to say something, so to speak. Yeah, scoot and shoot. Keep at it. I mean, right now this guy looks like he's solo, but there might be some troops around him, hopefully. Don't know how much damage that did, but I'll take whatever I get. Reinforcements have clearly arrived, but some of the enemy troops are actually leaving too. This is great. I mean, if I can get them to break this close to the edge, they will rout completely, right? Come on, come on. Give me something. Let me see something here. Send buddy up this way, maybe. Maybe he'll get some vision. Yeah, there we go. Fire away. Get a good shot on these, what do we have here? Trolls? No, it's gonna miss. Fire up here. Let's go. I just need vision. It's too bad we're so slow. I guess I could send you up over here to see, but we might get in trouble there. Pop a shot here. Let's go. Come on. Scare those guys off. Maybe scare the trolls off as well. Yeah, these guys, they're still around, but soon to be finished off, I think. Come on. Come on. If we win this battle, I'll be extremely pleased. If we win this battle, I will be extremely pleased. Pop shots over here. Look at this clump. Look at this clump. If we can hit this a couple times, my goodness. Again, positioning these guys out over here, I think, is helping with actually seeing the enemy's positioning. And you know what? As that shot's coming through, let's get these guys up over here. If we can make it, hopefully. Good hit up there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Decent bit of damage. These guys are going to break. Yeah, excellent. Excellent. Fire up over here instead. Again, just aim for those clumps, right? Aim for those clumps. We can gun the trolls down on their approach, hopefully. In comes another shot. I love the sound it makes when it fires. My goodness, it is glorious. This got to be good, right? This got to be good. Not too bad. Not as amazing, but you know, not too shabby. Not too shabby. Keep at it. A couple more hits up there. These guys are getting set up. Oh my goodness, they move so slowly. They move so slowly. Let's get you up over here. We have a clean line of fire when these guys get close enough. And what's the deal up over here? Another shot coming through. I will say, as much as the darkness makes it harder to see, it makes the fiery explosions and the artillery shots look that much prettier. The bright orange contrasted against the gray blue of the snow and stuff. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. Like, that's like good cinematography. Born completely unintentionally. But this is all right. This is all right. Keep firing away. I'm wondering, do we hit the orc boys or do we hit some of those archers and stuff? You know, just to soften up the enemy's range capabilities. And break those guys. What was that shot? What the hell was that nonsense? Dude, you only have so much ammo. I need you to be like pinpoint accuracy here. Just wonder if I should send these guys up a little bit to start firing away or let them come down to us. We're still getting set up over there. If I can get some good clean hits up over there. Come on, come on, come on. Fire away. Don't need that just quite yet. The trolls and stuff we can shoot at as they approach. They look like they're trying to line up over here. Yeah, there we go. That's a good hit. That's a good hit. Cool. More of that, please. More of that. These guys are standing over there. We are able to open fire, I think, on these trolls. Go for it. Again, if we can scare them off, they're right at the edge, right? That'll do a lot for us. There we go. Firing away and getting some damage in there. Keep at it. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I shouldn't have drawn their aggression before all of our troops were in place, but we are pretty much in place. Okay, good. Still firing away up over here. Yeah, good stuff. That was a huge hit. That was a huge hit, it looked like. We are almost out of ammo, though, which isn't great. Hit what? Hit what? Hit these archers up over here, so even if we fall a little short with our shot, sorry, we should get some work done. Buddy over here is firing. Get you firing up over there. Let's go. Get you firing over there. Pull you back a little bit. Guns will hopefully get some work done. Let's pull you back a bit as well. Let's go. Good hit up there, it looks like. Yeah. In comes the gunfire. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that, my goodness. Beautiful stuff. A bit of friendly fire, unfortunately. Send these guys up this way. Hopefully we'll scare these trolls off. Alright. Here goes. Here goes. These guys are making a lot of progress. Okay, yeah. Now this is where I start to get nervous, because look at the enemy's actual numbers right now that we can actually see more of the enemy's forces, and we can see how rough some of our shots actually are. Tells a story. We're firing away. We're eating some shots as well. So all those enemy range units are going to cause us a lot of trouble. Fire up over here, please. Let's go. Because they have the range superiority, right? Hit these orc boys, finish them off, and let's get these guys moving up too. Let's go. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff. In comes a shot. See what that does for us. Ooh, that was good. That was a really good hit. Look at the damage we did there. Man, that was great. We are able to fire down over here. Hit these goblins, perhaps. You guys are hitting the... yeah, that's good. Move you out of there so we don't take so much friendly fire. Looking good, looking good. We're almost ready to charge into melee. Let's fire over here. That's a huge clump. That might be nice. I think it looks like we pulled that shot at just the right time. Engaging these guys with the Grave Guard. Excellent. Let's get these guys firing up at that war boss. Get you pushing up that way. Let's go. Let's get you firing at the war boss as well. We are out of ammo. Yeah, cool. We can get a charge in there or anything. Can I pull you out and then charge into some of these enemies in the back or something? Get you out of here. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Guns. Let's move you up. Let's move these guys up as well. Again, rear charges, right? Rear charges. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Send you up, please. Fire up there. Hit those goblin archers as these guys move up over here. Try and scare these guys off. Let's send you up this way. Turn these blunderbusses around to open fire with these trolls. Let's go. Cause some damage up there. See what we can do. Trying to hold the line. Send you in from the back here. Or actually, send you up there against these archers. Send you up there. Send you down here. Let's go. Cool. Firing away these trolls. Doing a lot of damage. Excellent. Keep pulling you over. Buddy over here. Able to fire up there. Let's try it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. I'm a little worried about these trolls and where they're standing right now, but I think we're okay. Yeah, good shooting up over here. These guys are up there as well, applying some pressure. Let's go in against these orc Arr boys. Arr boys? Arr boys? I've never been able to say that quite right. Keep firing up here. Thank you very much. Let's get you rolling up this way. We'll get a nice clean charge with more power. We got this. We got this. Some goblin archers up there. That sounds good to me. Let's go chasing after those guys, sure, because they're getting some work done right now. I don't like that. And let's go ahead and pop that. Speed us up a little bit. Tempting to push in over here, but we are holding the line. Turn these blunderbusses around to fire in the backs of these nasty skulkers, I suppose. And you know what? I probably should have held off on that just a little bit longer. Push up over here. Don't go into the trees. Push up over here. Try and get some work done. Yeah, a little bit. I'll take it. Up over here. Got these guys pinned in place. Looking okay. Firing into the backs over here. Let's get you to turn around and fire up over there, perhaps. Sure. Let's try it. Let's turn you around to rush up over there. Let's go. These guys are okay. These guys are in trouble. Excellent. Let's push down over here against these goblin archers. How are we looking down over here? Looking okay. The Grave Guard are barely holding on. These blunderbusses are done. Yes. Don't chase them. Those guys are broken. Fire away at the Night Goblin War Boss, please. Try and finish him off. Let's go. Yeah, this guy's giving up. My goodness. We've turned this around, haven't we? Looks like they're breaking. Looks like they're... Yes! That's what I'm talking about, baby. See, I knew it. I knew if we fought this battle... we'd be able to win. I knew it. I knew it. Alright, alright. The job here is not yet done. Let's finish this Orc War Boss off. Let's try and finish this Night Goblin War Boss off as well. Punish these guys as much as we can for their insolence. They dare to declare war upon us. Not a chance I'm going to let them off this easy, right? Keep giving chase. I mean, again, we're not the fastest, but we will try. Speed time up a little bit here. We're firing away. I don't think we'll be able to reach anything, unfortunately. You're chasing. Pop that, so we can move a little bit faster. Let's go. Come on. Cause as much damage as possible. Good stuff, good stuff. Very pleased with that victory there. Very pleased with that victory, because, like I said, I had a feeling. I had a feeling that if I fought this one myself, we'd be able to pull it off. And here we are. And here we are. Let's end the battle there. I don't think there's any point. We were not going to close the gaps to any of these things, so let's end the battle there. Though it looks like we did a bit of damage on these Orc Air Boys. Again, the Skullcracker over here, able to keep up. It is anti-infantry. Like, it can do some work if it keeps moving, but you got to keep moving, buddy. Come on. And obviously this thing's able to fire away as well, so sure, why not? Why not? A little bit longer. The job done here. I love this machine so much. And there's our glorious victory. End the battle there, because we're not going to hit those guys. And I'll take it. It's Pyrrhic, but I will absolutely take it. I will absolutely take it. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Look at that. Look at that. We were outnumbered roughly, what, 5 to 1? Because we're, let's call it 500. They were at 2100. 4 to 1. Sure. I was rounding down previously in my head. That's great. 700 kills on this thing. My goodness. 126 by the Graveguard. They held their line well. I mean, again, looking at the enemy army, you can see it's mainly Goblin Archers and Orc Arrow Boys and stuff. And it's just like, there's no way they're going to win that battle. Unless I mess up horribly, obviously. Right? We are playing on very hard, so there's the bonuses they get, the benefits they get. But I was like, there's no way they should be able to win that. Refuse to auto-resolve that kind of nonsense. Good stuff. Good, glorious victory. I know it's calling it Pyrrhic, but I feel very good about that one. Do we take additional labor? Do we take some money? Or do we take some replenishment? That replenishment is nothing. 4% is nothing. And truth be told, if these guys get attacked again, we might lose these guys despite our best efforts here. So let's just take our additional labor, give ourselves some extra, wiggle room, and move along. I'm so pleased we fought that one. So pleased we fought that one. That feels good. See, when in my review I said that these guys feel really good to play in single player and on the battlefield, that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Like, that felt really good. What's going on over here? Warhost of Zharr has claimed a Tower of Zharr's seat. Fair enough. We can actually claim our next one as well. We have enough Conclave influence for it. But you know what? I'm going to save it up instead so that when we get to Karek Vlag, we're able to perhaps occupy it at level 3. Because you use Conclave influence to occupy towers at higher levels. So I'm just going to save up. There are certain buffs that might be worth chasing after. But I think I'm gonna hold off. I think I'm gonna hold off. All right, you guys. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. We're 2 turns away. Okay, fair enough. Let's I use the underway. No, doesn't help. Let's creep up to here as far as we can go. I don't have to stay in friendly territory to replenish. I mean, these guys could use a bit of replenishment, but it's not gonna break us. Let's creep up, and let's get ready to hit Kurak Peak next turn. Unassigned skill point, I assume that is up over here for our convoy. What if we get Survivalist, extra hit points? Don't know if we need that. Better scales, changes the value. Now, does it change the value for the upcoming trade, or does it change the value for next, like the next trade? I don't know. Do not know. Cargo capacity, obviously, only applies to the next time we're actually shipping something, because that determines how much you're carrying, as opposed to this, which determines the value of what you're carrying, right? Of what you're already carrying. Hidden stores helps with casualty replenishment. That doesn't sound too bad, actually. Here, let's do hidden stores and better scales. Let's try that. See if we can't pull this off. Took a bit of a beating. We're not going to replenish when we're deep in unfriendly territory, but I'll take those chances. And what about this situation here? How much trouble could this be? This could be a lot of trouble, actually. The Eagle Eyries are right there. They have 2 armies over here. These are the ones that I beat up, I think, and in 2 turns' time, they can come down to the Falls of Doom. So maybe I should get that second army I was talking about, right, at least started. And it'll be, what, 2 turns or 1 turn until we get access to the Centaur renders and stuff like that. So, you know what, that's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Let's go ahead and at the Falls of Doom, recruit an additional Lord. Of what type? Let's get the Lore of Hashut out there, perhaps? Might be nice, right? Hateful, Death and Destruction. Cooldown to all spells is reduced by 10%. That's not bad. Extra leadership when fighting against Greenskins, Skaven, and Ogres. Doom Kings, Vampire Ghosts, and Vampire Counts. Why would you group Skaven and Ogres together like that? That's weird. But, hey, you know what? It's fitting to recruit a Lord who despises Greenskins so much because of that freshly declared war, right? So, Nabonahid Gratsuru, our Sorcerer Prophet of Hashut, I think we'll bring you on. Let's check what the other options are. Envious. What about the Overseers here? Considered. Ooh, recruitment rank increase for Chaos Dwarfs faction Y. That's not bad. And diplomatic relations increase with all factions too. Interesting. Exiled improves research rate. That's funny. No, you know what? Let's stick with our Sorcerer Prophet of Hashut, who is hateful and whatchamacallit. I think that's the way to go. This guy's thirsty. This guy is boastful. Nope. Hateful of death and destruction. Nabonahid Gratsuru, you will join us. Let's pop you into the Falls of Doom so that we can recruit globally as well. We have somewhat limited funds, so let's be reasonable there. I'm not going to wait 6 turns. Or am I? Am I willing to wait 6 turns to secure a Skullcracker? Or perhaps an Iron Demon or a Magma Cannon? Oh, decisions. You know, no, I'm not gonna wait that long. I'm not gonna wait that long. We could get a Great Taurus. Armor piercing. I don't think that's necessary. Let's secure ourselves some Hobgoblin Sneaky Gits. The anti-infantry there. Let's get ourselves some Hobgoblin Archers as well. And a couple of Hobgoblin Archers from here too. And some Goblin Laborers. Let's hold off. No, let's get some Goblin Laborers as well. And I almost wonder about these Chaos Dwarfs, or do I keep this a major, like a primarily Hobgoblin army? Wouldn't mind more blunderbusses, right? They've been so very valuable. But the next upgrade there costs how much? Well, we have access to it, 202. Sure. Let's get the next stage of blunderbusses. That gives us access to extra pouches and magical imbuement as well. If we take a look at the manufactory, if we take a look at missile infantry, enables magical attacks, and extra powder here. Oh, sorry, that's what we already have. Extra reload here. Recharges if ammunition is below 80%. Now, we haven't needed that just quite yet. We might need that in the future. I don't know about the extra upkeep cost. 10 times 4, it'll be 5. That's 50. Plus another 40. That's another 90. That basically eats into all of our armament production, right? I don't know how I feel about that. Let's go ahead and get rid of one of these units of Sneaky Gits. And actually, no, we can't do that. We have to get rid of one of the globally recruited units. So let's get rid of the Goblin Laborers and replace them with... I don't have enough money. Alright, fair enough. Let's get rid of you as well. And you. God damn, global recruitment of these blunderbusses is expensive. But sure, let's go for it. And then with the money we have saved up, we can secure some Hobgoblin Cutthroats, I suppose. Slightly better in melee, no armor piercing, but... Sure, we'll... Oh, man. I would like some more warriors in here as well. How much would that cost us? Look at the Hellforge, 112. Should be able to do that next turn, and that should be fine. Okay, cool. Just trying to get these guys set up. I like how... The whole Hellforge thing is one of my... favorite mechanics for the Chaos Dwarfs. Again, I have a review out on the channel, folks. If you want to check it out, it's one of the latest videos that I released. Maybe I'll put it in the description or pinned comment down below. I go into details about all these mechanics and what I feel about them, but the Hellforge is definitely one of my favorites, just because of how you really have to think about, you know, how you want to invest some of those resources, especially early on. I mean, later on it becomes a lot more like, okay, cool, I got armament, let's upgrade this, let's upgrade that. But early on, like, yeah, it can make a pretty significant difference. I do believe that's everything we can do, because we're pretty much out of money until we get some. Little concerning right now. little concerning, because that's not even with our army upkeep in place, right? So we're going to have to make some serious moves over here. Gonna have to make some serious moves. What about upgrading you is extremely expensive. But once we upgrade you, we can go ahead and get our gemstone mine set up, because that does generate some money, like 750 or something. Kind of wish we'd upgraded this. 500 raw materials is all it'll take, so we can do that next turn as well, and then 4 turns. Okay, we got options. We got options. What's up with our labor economy as well? These guys, 98 over here, that's fine. 100 at the high pass. That's okay, because I guarantee you we're going to get some mines in, just a couple turns, so we'll leave that be as is. And I think we have enough wiggle room for 100% efficiency over the next turn. Cool. Let's hit the end turn button then and see what the AI does. Sure, yeah. Might see some more battles kick off here. Let's go for it. Still feeling pretty good about that last one, though. Still feeling pretty good about that last one. There we go. A little bit of dancing going on up over here. Full stack of rats, it looks like. Shouldn't be too much trouble. There's our pandemic preparations done. Cool. And let's go ahead and switch gears then to... what was it? Military martial training? Right, I was saving up for that martial training. But of course, I think this was a worthwhile investment to try and make this army just a little bit stronger. I think we needed to do that. So I'm okay with the decision we made there, but it will affect our tech choices. We have access to the Great Taurus here if we had enough money. Winning a battle will do that for us, I suppose. So do we hold off on that? Might need to. Bull Centaur renders 300 to increase the cap there. God damn it. As much as I would like that, I needed the blunderbusses. I needed the blunderbusses. Wouldn't mind some additional warriors too. Yeah, let's go for it. Let's go for it. Because again, the warriors help with laborer morale, right? So as we hire more laborers into this army, we're going to need that added morale. We have to stick around here for a little bit longer, don't we? Very nervous about our predicted income. That's going to drop. Let's get you out of there. And let's do that. Sure. Sure, okay, let's do that. Not a lot of money left. We're pretty much capped off over here. That's a decent-sized army with... That's not a decent-sized army. That's a decent-sized added garrison. The Falls of Doom, what do you have right now? Yeah, see, that small stack added to this, manageable. But these guys aren't going to be chasing after the Eagle Iries or anything like that on their own, right? They're just trying to hold the line, basically. We have some upgrades available. We got enough raw materials to do what? Upgrade one of these factories, perhaps? Or, you know what, let's upgrade you. 4 turns to generate 350 extra income per turn. That sounds good to me. If we get enough laborers, I might even pull the sacrifice to get this done sooner, because this is not looking pretty. And that number's only going to get smaller as more of these units join us, right? And over here, how much does this cost again? 2,000. Okay, so that'll take some time, but willing to invest it. Sure. Up over here, we move in and secure Kurak Peak. There might be a full stack waiting for us in there, because Thrin over here, either Thrin moved in or was just recruited. It might have popped outside from being recruited, or might have popped outside because there's already a full stack in Kurak Peak. And up over here, Signlet looks like a pretty weak army, but a lot of range. A lot of range. Now, fortunately, we do have our Renders, and we do have our Oglakan's Wolf Boys to help shut that stuff down, but that is... that's quite numerous. That could be dangerous. Over to Kurak Peak first, though. Let's see what we got here. Decisive victory. Okay, yeah, this is a non-issue. This is a non-issue. Let's go ahead and auto-resolve this one. Yes. Decisive victory, low casualties. Gains us some money. Some good-looking numbers over here, of course. And let's go ahead and occupy as an outpost. It's tempting to sack or raise, but that's not significant enough money. We're going to have to reinvest that just to turn these ruins back into a settlement, right? So let's occupy as outpost, as was the original plan. Convoy completed as well. Okay, good stuff. That's gained us quite a few laborers, it looks like. Take a look at the labor economy quickly. As over here from the Titan's Notch. Your convoy has returned from Titan's Notch, bringing before you an item of particular splendor. It's valuable, if your overseer is to be believed, and possibly the key to fueling the expansion of our dark industrious empire. Of course, he has been known to exaggerate. Gives us some man-eaters, ogre pistols, and bones of the maw for fire breath. Extra armor and fire breath, I should say. Okay, good stuff. Vrangi Vargash, you will be celebrated because of your glorious victories. I believe we might have some skill points available as well. Oh, that's for Astragoth. Sure, let's go ahead and secure Despoilers. Income from raising and sacking, not really important. Alert helps. Oh, you know what? Let's pop alert, because we are at war with the Skaven, so I think it makes sense. Again, I like to roleplay, right? We will chase after alert and serve or die. Maybe 1 step of alert, 3 steps of serve or die, and then unbridled cruelty will help us with casualty replenishment rates and things like that, right? Separately, our convoy master here has skilled up as well. Let's get you what? I mean, he definitely has an inspiring presence, I would say. But no, let's get you an extra step of hidden stores. We'll see how that plays out. And let's take a look, actually, at our military convoys. I believe we have to wait a couple more turns before the next one becomes available. And we need some money as well, right? Look at this, overall threat high. Yes, of course it is. They just declared war on us. Of course the overall threat there is high. But we good. All right, Kurak Peak, what do you have? Nice. We got some mines here. No laborers? We got laborers here, too. Did this number change? Why do I feel like this number didn't change? The plus 500, I mean. I'm sure we'll be fine. Buddy over here, replenishing, will be topped up within the turn. That's good. These guys might move down towards us, and that's fine as well. Cool. I think we're good to hit the end turn button. Well, we got to pick some research, right? Still can't go chasing after martial training. Starved Wolves increases charge bonus and speed for our Hobgoblin Wolf Raiders. Okay. And over here, we're kind of stuck, unfortunately. Sorcery, what about you? Future of the Dawi Zharr. Finest leaders. I mean, it'll be some time before we need that again. Brazen Bodyguard increases the hero capacity for the Bull Centaur Toruk. I like that. They're anti-large. They're good on the battlefield. They're fast, they're anti-large, they're good on the battlefield in general. Let's go ahead and secure that. Sure. And that's the turn done, I believe. Nothing else to do. See what the AI gets up to. Again, they might push down to correct peak, but I have my doubts. Ooh. Is that a different army? No, it's the same army. I couldn't tell. We're just looking at his back now. His silhouette changed, and I was like, is that a different army or the same guy from a different angle? Same guy, Signlet. I'm not going to forget that name. But now we can see the full army, and I think we can take this on. It's just a bunch of Skaven, like, clan rats and Skaven slaves. Skaven slave slingers. We should be fine. And what's this? Quest issued. Win the following battle. Sacrifice and Revelation. Now, this is unlocked because we managed to complete the upgrade that we needed to do, right? Your fusion of dwarven engineering and demonic sorcery as an abomination of the worst kind has led the dwarves of the west to send a throng against you. How fitting that the Dwari Thagi march themselves to their own sacrifice to the Father, in turn bringing you one step closer to the revelation and desecration of the relics they hold so dear. This will tell us the location of some ancestor relics, and it'll provide us with some laborers as well. We cannot teleport to there? Of course we can. If we have you selected and not garrison, we can teleport you. This is located right in the middle of our territory, though, so that's fine. We're not going to send a half-baked army in to deal with this. We will bring our glorious leader down here eventually, but I do want to mop up the Skaven first. I think we'll secure Karak Vlag. It's a perfect loop, right? Seepgor, up to Kurak Peak, up to Karak Vlag, down to Kraz Und, and then back down to Sacrifice and Revelation, and then we can loop up to Eagle Iris and Black Fang and deal with these guys, because they brought it upon themselves, right? They brought our wrath upon themselves. Karak Vrag has the gemstones as well. That should help secure our economy, as down over here, we'll hopefully be able to upgrade you soon-ish in a handful of turns. The raw material count has changed, so that's good. And then we'll get the gemstones over here, alongside the marble up over here, and this upgrade in about 3 turns' time. I'm not going to spend 300 laborers. Take a look at the labor economy real quick. We have some extra at the Blasted Wastes. It costs money to ship them around, though, right? So if I actually bring these guys, let's say 300 over to here just to sacrifice them, I'd spend 600, but I'd make that money back in 1 turn. I would make that money back in 1 turn, but then we wouldn't have... Oh, actually, no. We'd be fine. I moved 1 too many sets of people over. We'd make more than that money back in 1 turn. 859 minus 300 is 559. So let's scoop up these guys from the World's Edge Mountains and pop them in there as well. The 940 minus 300 is 640. Gives us enough wiggle room for the per turn, like labor loss and stuff. That might actually be okay. You know what? Sure. Go ahead and accept that. Done. Maybe I'm rushing this a bit, but I think it's worth it. Let's go ahead and... oh, I'm literally rushing you a bit. Go for it. Don't know how much of a difference that actually, you know, made. Marginal, right. Keep forgetting that the income generated 350 is not on top of the 250. It's apart from the 250. Hey, you know what? It's fine. What else were those laborers doing? Nothing. That's fine. I don't mind that decision there. Quest successful, the Great Drill of Hashut. Let's go ahead and pop this open and actually take a look at what we've been assigned next, right? Oh, okay. I guess the text here is the exact same. But after we finish this, the next stage begins, and it's... Well, we'll talk about it when we get there, right? We'll talk about it when we get there. Down over here, it'll take us 2 turns to get up to Signlet, but I think we're ready to move. And then it'll take us 1 turn, I think, to get up from there down to Karak Vlag, depending on what Signlet does. I'm hoping that Signlet actually charges us and tries to hit us so that we don't have to waste any time to finish him off. And I'm really hoping that they don't surprise us by popping us behind us and taking Karak Peak. That would be unfortunate. But yes, let's go ahead and move on up to try and hit Signlet. I guess I could try and get around him. Or, ooh, you know what? Hang on. If I use the underway... Can I? Huh, interesting. If I use the underway, I could pop up down over here and hit Karak Vlag from the side and then double back towards Kraz Und, though then we leave Signlet active to take Karak Peak and Seepgore as well, right? He'll have a clear path. So, as clever as that might be, I think we have to move up this way and just hit Signlet head on. Let's go. It'll be next turn, no surprise there, right? We knew that was coming, and that should be it. That should be it. But folks, I think this is a good spot to call the episode. Hit a bit of a milestone as far as the Great Drill of Hashut is concerned. Made some good progress over here as well. Made some good progress up over here too. So things are feeling pretty good, and it feels like a nice note to end this session on. Slightly shorter, I suppose, but We'll wrap up the war against the Skaven at the beginning of the next episode, and I think we should be able to dive into this battle as well in the middle or end of the next episode, and that'll be a nice contained session. Hope you enjoyed this one, though, folks. If you did, you know what to do. Let me know by leaving a like and a comment down below. As always, makes a very big difference in just letting me know what people are enjoying on the channel, letting me know what I should do more or less of, and again, how I should go about doing it. As always, a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. And of course, a big old thanks goes out to each and every one of you for watching. Until next time, cheers.